Hello friends and family, this is Erica. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and then click the notification bell and choose all so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. I'm so excited to bring today's projects to you. These beautiful decor pieces all coordinate together and are budget friendly, costing about $5 for all three. The addition of Dollar Tree florals can be done with any colors to suit your taste. I love to create decor that is not only decorative, but also functional, and of course, this is totally customizable to fit your own color scheme and style. With all that being said, let's begin today's creative journey and have some fun making these absolutely gorgeous, high-end looking faux enamel decor pieces. For DIY number 1, I picked up one of these plastic dishes that Dollar Tree carries near their microwave covers and other kitchen items. Even though it's white, I painted it with a white chalk paint to give it the matte finish that I'm looking for. Although it's hard to tell on video, in person there's a big difference in the parts that have been painted versus the parts that haven't. Since I wasn't quite sure what I would use this for, I painted the entire inside also. It's kind of like leaving a finished backside to your crafts. If you decide to give it as a gift, you'll want to ensure that the entire thing is painted the same. Next, I took a candle holder that my mom picked up at a half-price sale at her local thrift store and painted it with the same white chalk paint. If you're enjoying today's video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to keep you up to date with the latest and greatest projects here at DIY with Erica and have you join my subscriber family. After giving the entire candlestick 2 good coats of paint, it was time to start working on the details that will transform these plain pieces into high-end looking faux enamel pieces. For this project, I decided to show you how to use this technique with a Sharpie paint pen. This is so easy. Even if you don't have a super steady hand, you can still do this. Because if the line is slightly wavy or if you go out of the lines like you'll see me do, you can turn your mistake into a faux chip off of your piece. When old enamelware chips, you are able to see the black underneath the layers of white enamel. So when these dishes naturally age and wear, you'll notice what looks like black chips of paint, especially on edges and corners where the wear is more evident. And this is great news for us because when you're adding the black paint to your decor piece and you mess up like I did, you can just turn it into another faux chip. Once I finished the detailing on the main piece, I started doing the details on the candlestick. I took the black pen and highlighted the edges and the different curves of the candlestick, just to give it some stronger edges and make it look like enamelware. Finally, I used some super glue gel and adhered the candle holder to the bottom of our dish. And this completes project number 1. Moving on to DIY number 2. Here are the basic supplies you'll need. I picked up this heavy chrome tissue box cover at a thrift store. But to show you the quality of this box, it's solid chrome and the original price tag was $28. I can't ever imagine myself paying anything close to that for a tissue box holder, but the thrift store price of $2 was right up my alley. I see these tissue box covers at thrift stores often, but this one had just a little bit of edging around it, which is perfect for painting in a contrasting color, like in this case, the black edge against the white paint. You'll also need black vinyl, which is now sold at Dollar Tree. I picked up this Krylon spray paint in matte white with a coupon at Michael's. And then you'll need some black matte paint. On DIY number 1, I showed you this technique using white chalk paint and a black Sharpie paint pen. This time, I'm showing you a different technique using spray paint and black acrylic paint. The first thing I did is take the tissue box outside and I spray painted it to start with a clean, fresh, matte white surface. The next step is to simply add the black paint to the edges. I started out with a foam brush. I'm not a big fan of these brushes usually, but they do have their place, like in this case. The sponge brush is an easy way to quickly coat the edges and give it the right amount of coverage. Once I moved on to the center part, I needed to switch brushes to a smaller detail brush. I completed the edges and then added our faux chips to distress it. While you're still here with me, I would love for you to leave a comment below. I respond to all comments and it's really important to me to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one of these is your favorite or which one that you might make. Now that the paint has dried, we are going to add our vinyl. I decided to add the word bless because if you're reaching for a tissue, chances are that you either sneezed or need to sneeze. I think it's so adorable and it makes me smile. And with that, we have completed DIY number 2. Moving right along to our third and final DIY of this video. You'll need to gather a plastic bucket from Dollar Tree where you can find these in a 3-pack for only $1. Also, I'm still so excited that Dollar Tree is now carrying 4-foot rolls of vinyl for only $1. I also used the same spray paint and black paint as we used in the last DIY. First, I took the bucket outside and spray painted it inside and out. This will give it a matte finish that automatically elevates these buckets. After it thoroughly dried, I used the same technique as the previous project and lined the edges with black. Using my small brush, I added details to the corners, and I also added a few faux chips to age the piece and give it character and texture. Next, it's time to add our vinyl. I got this image from Cricut and didn't have to do anything besides change the size. For this bucket, I made the image 3.5 inches wide, and of course Cricut adjusts the height to keep it in proportion. Finally, I added some Dollar Tree faux flowers, and this is the result of all 3 of our projects. I hope you've enjoyed DIYing with me today. Please let me know that you like this video by giving me a thumbs up. Each and every like you give helps to support me and my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Once you click the subscribe button, click the bell to set your notifications to all so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. A positive and supportive group, and I'm thankful for every single one of you. Thanks for your support, friends and family. You mean the world to me.